Well, for Serco Yamaha and the race team, you know, it started back in 2001 with Michael Marty doing the main running of the team back then. And as you can see, we have a number of championships under his belt, and you know, a lot of these guys here have gone on to bigger and better things, whether it be MX1 here within the country or going on to the world scene, USA. So it has been a really good stepping stone or stepping ground for a lot of these riders. Well, absolutely, and I think, you know, back in the day, you know, when Gavin first started in 2001, that was a big thing for him, and the advertising of all those brands that they did bring in or do bring in and distribute today. Still, you know, most of the brands that were brought in back then in 2001 are still our major brands today. Well, I think from a cross-reference standpoint, you know, for us, for Serco, for the race team, you know, we do get to advertise our parts, all our items that we bring into the country, whether it be Answer, whether it be Pro Taper, 7MX, you know, Wiseco pistons, Pivot Works, you know, every one of those items is within these motorcycles somewhere that we use every weekend to go racing. So, you know, it is a perfect crossbreed from a importer's perspective, from a race team perspective as well, you know, like, so it's perfect form of advertising. My high, I think, would be, you'd have to really go to Luke Stike, you know, back in the day where, you know, the guy won the championship, he won every single race, you know, like, that's, I think from a motorcycle or from a racer's perspective, you can't do any better, you know. I do remember him coming in with one of his trophies that you get for that is the gold helmet and whatnot. It's cool. It's a really good good feature. So I'd have to say Luke is my memorable moment. The greatest one for me, probably, you know, there's really so many, but, you know, James Stewart is obviously a key figure for me, you know, like, and you know, Ricky Carmichael, Jeremy McGrath. For me, like, this business, working for Serco, has opened, you know, like endless doors, you know, to meet people like you just said, and you know, all three of those guys, Chad Reed, you know, like, sorry, don't forget him, the Aussie champ, and you know, even any of these guys, you know, they're all different in their own way, you know, they're very, very individual guys. Well, I think the race team, if you look at the race team and Gavin's passion for racing, it'll be bigger and better than what it is today. As for Serco, in 5 to 10 years' time, for me, my passion, my dream for it is exactly the same, up and beyond, you know, bigger and better.